Praise the Most High today, family. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High today. Forgive me, family. I be looking through dirty glasses right up until I start doing this recording, reading with them on, and I don't see the dirty, fingerprints and all other kind of smudges on it until I start recording. So please forgive me. But I do hope everyone is well today, and like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy it. Getting yourself in some fresh air, some sunshine, and some good exercise if that sunshine and fresh air is in your neck of the woods. It's not always. The sun is right about there, and we'll show the picture. But as you can see, it's hardly shining today through them clouds. We're expecting snow tonight, where they say freezing rain. And I'm like, let it be whatever it be. I'm ready. Hallelujah. It's a gorgeous day here in the Carolinas nonetheless, or nevertheless. We're so glad to see it. It's so good to be in the land of the living. Or I should say, I'm so glad to be in the land of the living. Giving my Abba praise. Giving my Abba the thank yous today. The honor, the glory. Putting the spotlight on him today, family, because he deserves it. Hallelujah. Yes, he does. Just because of an idea like this, he deserves it. Yes, he does. And we're going to jump right into it. The idea is called living, not just existing. Living, not just existing. How many of us can make that bold statement? I'm living the life. I'm not just existing. I'm living. Oh boy. And let's peep over these notes I just wrote. The secret or key to life is simply being yourself. Oh boy. This is the key to life. Just being yourself. Now comes the tricky part. Being yourself as defined by your Creator. This takes getting to know Him through His relationship with our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach, our grand example of someone being himself. The cost was tremendously high, so much greater than our finite minds can perceive. Family do know I spent like 10 seconds or 10 attempts to read that sentence. Praise the Most High. Our tongue is getting in shape. Thank the Most High. Yahushua paved the way so we too can be our genuine selves. Living, not just existing. Now you may be saying, well, Robert, that sounds all well and fine, but how do I live life and not just exist? The regular old rat race. Hallelujah. Let's peep over what Yahushua said. The thief comes not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. The abundant life, living. Hallelujah. Excited about your life. Excited about what you got going on. When the Most High woke me up this morning, family, it was so timely. I promise you, after I get these recordings out, I am bombarded by those thoughts. They be trying to creep in, they be trying to place themselves above the Most High's word. But what the text says, cast them down. Cast them down and baptize that thing. Family, I say that a lot because I don't really watch wrestling, but it's one of those moves that they was making. One of the wrestlers say he was going to baptize folks. That means, lay them down, put them in a bad place, a bad way, hurt them real bad. And that's how we do with the word of the Most High. Like our grand example, like we just spoke of Yahushua. When he ran Hasatan off with them words, it is written. It is written. It is written. 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 And what happened, family, is Hasatan, the thing about it is he knows that text also. And he tried to use my favorite script against Yahushua. But the thing about it is, Yahushua knew more about the text than Hasatan did. He said, throw yourself off the mountain and see if the Most High won't have his angels to come and rescue you. Like it says in Psalms 91, he said it will, the angels would take you up so you won't even stump your toe. Yahushua said, no. You shall not tempt the Most High with your silly mess. How am I going to throw myself off this hill? That's suicide. So we have to have common sense also about the Most High's word, family. But this can only come by spending time with him. And see, that's what Yahushua did in the first 33 years. He spent time with the Most High. He was doing exactly what his parents called him doing when he stayed up in Jerusalem and they was heading back home after the Passover. He was up there chilling with the teachers and the Pharisees or the scribes, but the text says the doctors. What was he doing, family? Trying to see where they were, trying to see what kind of knowledge they had, and trying to learn from them. And at the same time, giving his knowledge that he's learned them little 12 years. To the point the text says that he grew in stature and in favor with the Most High and with man, if I'm not mistaken. We'll put that script in there because that's important. Why is that important, Rob? Because he spent time with the Father. And it became such a habit, that he was able to carry out his mission without delay and without any kind of, any kind of doubt, procrastination. He knew what was going to happen to him. But what did he say? Pop, if it's your will, let me do it another way. Let me do it another way, because they can hurt me bad. They can treat me real dirty. And if it's any other way, Pop, let me go that way. And Abba Yahuwah got quiet on him just for that instant second. And Yahushua knew what it was. Nevertheless, not my will, but your will be done. See, the thing about it is, family, he knew that the Father was going to be right there with him to the end. He knew he was going to get him through it. And the real test was in that garden. And as we said in the prior recording, I believe that's when Hasatan was bringing out all his weapons. He was trying that word that was in him. But Yahushua said no. The text says he was sweating great drops of blood. He was fighting then, family. And that's where we are now, in our secret place, fighting to hold on to this word. And like I said, I'm not Yahushua, don't get me wrong, I ain't stupid. But at the same time, he wants that same relationship with us that he had with Yahushua. He wants us to spend that time in that secret place with him, getting armored up and fighting off Hasatan and learning of him. Because we're nothing without him, family. We're not bearing no fruit. We're not doing nothing. We're spinning our wheels if we're trying to do anything without him. But when we're tuning into him and seeking his face, we're living our best life, as the saying goes. And we're drawing folks to the kingdom. And as we started off, this is the secret key to life. This is the successful life. And it's going to take some time now. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have to put time in learning him and learning of him and walking it out. Because he's going to put you through the fire. Who that said no rules, Robert? We don't want no rules. You might as well go sit in the back of the bus because your stop is going to be You going to the last stop. You might not like where you getting off at, buddy, because you got to follow the rules. Everywhere you go, there's rules. Coming in about 15-20 robins just came to drink water. Here in our field, it's like the land comes here to the corner of the field, and the water just gathers right here in the corner. That's where the birds come and drink water. It's the Most High providing for these birds. But it's amazing to see all these birds gather together. Hallelujah. Let's continue. Yeah, he said Hasatan is going to come and try to steal your identity. Thank you, Pop, for the reminder. Like I said, I was laying there this morning quite early, and the Most High was just showing me how this whole world system is built to steal your identity. And to have you thinking you're somebody have you thinking that you're not who you are. Thank you, Pop. And he was reminding me of Adam and Eve, the primary example of how Hasatan would try to sell you a pipe dream. He slid it up under Eve so smooth, stinking but smooth. He was like, did the Most High really say? And then he started making promises. Well, he don't want you to have he don't want you to be this, that, and the other. When the whole time, family, they was already what Hasatan was trying to take from them. They already had the relationship with the Most High. They already had the dominion. They just want patience. And see, that's how a lot of us are. We're not patient. And let the Most High mature us and mature the talents and the gifts that he have in us, and therefore mature the dream that he gave us. Mature the destiny. But we want it overnight, just like I heard my ox saying just now. I was listening to him while I was writing or studying. But I just had him on repeat because he was just feeding me. A lot of us want that Jiffy cornbread, which is stank because it has pork in it. I know I hurt a lot of people's feelings like it hurt my feelings. Yeah, we want that Jiffy cornbread style blessing or life, but we're not willing to give the lifestyle of that old-fashioned cornbread that you put in the oven and bake. Like my uncle was saying the other day, you could put it in a cookie sheet these days, but they used to put it in that cast iron pan. Hallelujah. But yeah, we want everything overnight. That's what my boy was just saying. He was just confirming what the Most High was telling me last evening. We want everything overnight. That's the culture. Now. We were speaking on this in a prior recording. I want it all now. I don't want to put no time in. I don't want to have to follow nobody's rules. I want to be the exception of the rules. I don't want to have to learn nothing. I don't want to have to be proven. In the fire. I don't want that fire. That stuff burns. It's hot. It's too much for me. You're in trouble, brother. Like I said, your stop is the last stop on the bus. And we see that there in 1 Peter 1:15-16. But as he who called you is set apart, holy, you also be set apart, or holy, in all your conduct, because it is written, be set apart, for I am set apart. And back to Yahushua, the grand example. He was set apart. He did not play any kind of games when it came to the Most High family. It was all about his father's business, as he said when he was 12. And he proved it in his lifestyle. He always was stealing away somewhere quiet to spend time with his daddy. And we have to have the same kind of lifestyle. Hallelujah. And Colossians 1 and 13 tells us why. It is Yahuwah who has delivered us out of the dominion of darkness and has transferred us into the kingdom of his dear son. Transferred us over into his dear son's kingdom. And the text also says that he was first of many. Hallelujah. So like I said, like we were saying, pardon me, the Most High wants the same relationship with us as he had with Yahushua. No, we're never going to replace him and his part of the kingdom's agenda to bring the kingdom here onto the earth. Bring it back, rather. Like we said, Adam and Eve had perpetrated the fraud. Thank you, Pop. And that's where we're all at here in this earth right now. We're trying to be like these actors. Everybody's acting. No one is their true, genuine, authentic selves. Until they spend time with the Most High, he points out to them who they really are. See, as we said, he already was giving Adam, teaching Adam the ropes, but he got out of the pocket. See, Adam was sitting right there, standing right there, whatever, when Eve was being tempted. He was like, well, I want to see if there's something else out here. I'm tired of Pop. I'm tired of the Most High. I believe there's something else too. And he should have stood up and said, no, get up out of here. That's not what my father said. He made me, he gave me this woman. Most men know what I'm talking about. That should have been it. I'm done, son. Get up out of here. No, this is the best thing smoking. I have him and I have my woman. I have him, ruachally, but I have the woman who's embodying him, who's keeping me on point, who's got my back, who's giving me the push I need. Not trying to be domineering, not trying to take the lead. See, the man already had the job before the woman came. See, that's why the Most High could give him the woman. So he should have spoke up. No, this is mine. The Most High has already given me dominion. This is my garden. He already brought everything to me, the name. And you're out of pocket. So I cast you out and down of the garden. See, that's who should have been cast out the garden, Hasatan. Not Adam and Eve, the overlords or the overgods of that garden. But Yahushua paid it all, so we'll be back in position, back in pocket, back on point. Hallelujah. So we can now live the life. Not just getting by, existing. Like the Most High was showing me, without any kind of directions, without any kind of goals, just to get money. Money is a tool. It's not the prize. Yahushua is the prize. And our bringing other people to the prize we have, that's our motivation. To be able to say, you don't have to live like that. You do not have to live like that. I used to live like that. Don't do what I should have done. Don't do what I did. Do what I should have done. Turn to the Most High while you're young, while you have plenty of energy. You can go out here and win plenty of folk over to the Most High. Not chasing money, that's going to come. You line up with him, that abundant life is coming. Hallelujah. And I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me, especially the last few years. It's been tough, but I appreciate you for listening to the Most High's voice and supporting me. And you know who you are, like my boy Brian and Lashid, for you. And a lot of it is just motivation and of course it's meeting the need, but more than not, it's feeling the need of knowing that I'm doing the right thing. The Most High has me in position. We're doing his will for my life. Hallelujah. And it's the good life. I wouldn't trade what I'm doing now for nothing in the world. It's just like when I was going through all them physical issues in the hospital. I was telling them nurses and doctors I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. Because he told me a month and 3 weeks ago what was going to happen. No, he didn't tell me I was going to stroke out, have an open heart surgery, have a brain procedure, have 3 surgeries on my leg to remove blood clots, and finally 3 toes amputated because I had blood flow restriction to that left leg and that left foot. No, he didn't say that. He said, Robert, you're about to see some things that's really going to shake your faith. But no matter what you see, don't take your eyes off me, because I never leave you or forsake you. And family, that's my go-to. See, because he told me, I'm excited that it happened. I don't have no regrets. I can't go back on that. I'm glad it happened, just like he told me. Because it pushed me to him even closer. Because I saw that he kept his word. He never left me. He still haven't left me. And then it got bad in the hospital. Then I'm like, Pop, I'm tired of these fools keep coming to me talking about this wrong with me, that wrong with me, this wrong with me, that's wrong with me. We need to do this experimental procedure. We need to give you this experimental dope. I'm tired of these people, Pop. and I was saying some choice words too back then. But he said, Robert, what did I tell you? I said, you said you would never leave me or forsake me. Some things, I was going to see some things that was really going to shake my belief, my faith. He said, all right then. He said, hey, you notice, Robert, that every time something comes up, we knock it down. And every time something else comes up, we knock that down too. I said, yes, sir, but it seems like you're doing all the heavy lifting. He said, not so, Robert. Without your belief in me, I couldn't do nothing for you. And it's the same now, family. You sitting there going through all hell and high water. Keep trusting him. Keep speaking that word back to him. Pop, you promise you'll never leave me or forsake me. Now, it seems like you ain't nowhere to be found. You're quiet as I don't know what, but I know you're there. And every time something comes up, you knock it down. Or we knock it down. And every time something else comes up, we knock that down too. I'm not alone in this. You right here with me. And this is the good life, folks. This is the best thing smoking. Family, I wouldn't change nothing I've been through. Yes, it's going to cost you family, friends, husbands, wives, everything. Anything that's not like him in your life, you got to give it up. Pretty darling, give it up. And it's going to hurt like pure hell. But it's okay. He comes in and fills that void every time. And I be hurting sometimes and be like, dog, I miss folk. I miss my peoples. And he come right along and then comfort me. And every time what I do is give him praise. Because it's a thought. It's a thought that comes back, and a lot of times it's them sweet memories. And I say, well, thank you, Pop. You promised me you had a big, bright future for me. And I'm relying and depending on you for that. Really what I'm saying is I'm leaning in and depending on you. And it's a physical leaning in and depending on him also. Because you be hurting for that, for someone to hold you and tell you it'll be all right. But he can't allow somebody else to take that position, that place. See, this is why this is the best life. But he's everything we need, family. It will let him. Folks be lying, talking about the Most High do it. Won't he do it? That's the saying. Won't he do it? No, he ain't gonna do it if you don't let him. But in letting him, you gotta live the lifestyle. You gotta be obedient, just like Yahushua was. See, it all points back to Yahushua and the grand example he paid for us. Living, not just existing. This is life, family. This is the abundant life. Me sitting right here in the cold, in the back of our farm, hog farm at that. Speaking of the goodness of the Most High. Well, it used to be a hog farm, a hog pen, hog farm. We had so many plans for it, the Most High tarried. Because he's at work in our lives. But see, we couldn't do nothing without him, family. Nothing. Couldn't have even gotten up this morning and went out and did what we did today without him. And preparing for this ice storm that's coming. But he meets all our needs, family. I need to be actively engaged in kingdom. See, that's the need we really have in our hearts, family, the desire we have to accomplish something. It's to stand up and tell your testimony about how good the Most High has been to you. Once you start doing that, family, you'll really start feeling accomplished in this life, because that's really where the good life is. Sharing about what your daddy done for you. The folks needing to hear it. And once you open your mouth, he's going to start bringing people in front of you. Tell them what I did for you. Just simply share it and be yourself. Hallelujah. This is the key, family, to the abundant life. Opening your mouth and also living it. Because you ain't going to be able to just talk about it. You got to live this life. It's our culture. Each one teach one, each one help one. Be there for each other. Family, we got to go. We love you so much. I don't just be saying that, I mean it. Like I said, that's why we out here in the cold. Because we love doing it. We love our peoples, us folks, and those that join themselves to us by obedience to our daddy. Hallelujah. We're going to let that be our time. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah.